Hi Tadej, Stijn Vlaming from VGM News. There are two top favorites for the Tour of Flanders, you and Mathieu van der Poel, of course. Are you on completely equal footing, you think?
I don't know. In San Remo he beat me quite good, but this is different race, a little bit more tiring race, a bit more harder through all the day. But it's his favorite terrain, I think, cobbles, small climbs. So yeah, he's gonna be once again, I think, hard to beat. But yeah, I'm here to race for the victory, so I will give my best to try and win. But yeah, there's also not only Matthew. It's also a lot of other teams that want to win here. They don't want to come for second place. Or for sure, there's gonna be a lot of tactics into play on Sunday. A lot of attacks and different strategies from different teams. So yeah, I need to be careful for everything in the end.
And how important will your team's work be in order to beat Van der Poel?
I think it's gonna be super important. All the riders that are here, everybody knows what we have to do basically, and I think we are ready. We have a really good team, good atmosphere. Everybody has great legs, decent legs, and I think it's gonna be super important that we have a good day on. Everybody have a good day on Sunday.
One more question: if the two of you go to the finish together and have to settle it in a sprint, how should you approach the sprint to beat Mathieu van der Poel?
It's a hard one. He's a good sprinter, one of the best sprinter in my opinion. Like always performs in the sprint when he wants. So I will try to not come to the sprint with him. But if it happens, then I just try to do my best. Just need to have a. It needs to be hard race, and maybe he's tired in the end, but I also will be so. But then the difference is maybe smaller. You never know.
Today, Hancock, NOS, Dutch television. Hi. You like racing and you like having fun. Is it fun to race a race like the Tour of Flanders?
Yeah, I think it's one of the most fun races we have. It's great atmosphere alongside the road, really crazy fans, and it just feels good to ride among the fans. And the parcours is also very interesting, super racy, and you can race all day. It's not just one moment in the race, so it's really great racing, and it can be fun.
If you compare yourself with, in terms of racing skills, with Mathieu van der Poel, in a race like Flanders, what can you do better, and what can he do better?
Well, he obviously can sprint better. He can go probably better on the cobbles. He's better in technical parts. But maybe I can be better after 6 hours. But he's in super good shape, so I think I should not count on this. But just try to have this a little bit of a gap at some point in the race and try to use that. But it's so many opportunities, options that can happen on Sunday, but I just need to grab one and hope for the best. So we'll see.
But is it in Flanders for you more likely to drop him than, for instance, in San Remo?
Yeah, in San Remo you come quite fresh to Cipressa, you come quite fresh to Poggio, and they are not really hard climbs. You go almost 40 km per hour, so there's a lot of draft. Here can be a little bit different. You come more tired to some climbs. I can use that into my advantage maybe, but like I said, with his shape right now, it's gonna be very tough.
How was it on the cobbles of Roubaix yesterday?
Yeah, really good. Was a nice recon, nice beautiful day, and yeah, I'm looking forward for that race as well.
Yeah, if you are deeply honest, is Roubaix the main goal this month?
I don't know. I cannot say that. Yeah,
You didn't win there yet.
Yeah, but I also didn't race, so I cannot say it's my biggest goal. I need to test it first and see how the race goes, how it is for me. And yeah, but I'm quite optimistic that I can do good race there. And yeah, but I wouldn't say it's my big goal. I have all the races that I did this year, are my big goals. So yeah.
Gregor Brown, FloBikes. Hi, Tadej. We've seen Van Aert, hopefully he's coming on the up and up for Flanders for himself, and Matthew van der Poel obviously going well. If you could take any sort of attributes for those guys and have them for yourself, what would it be as you head into Flanders on Sunday?
Yeah, just a better punch, I would say. Yeah, they are very punchy riders, and they ride so well on the cobbles. They move so well in the peloton. So yeah, they have a bit of advantage there.
So what do you do to sort of make up for that if they have that extra punch? How do you compensate?
Try to make a race as hard as possible.
We all talk about the cobbles, the chaos, the fans love it. Is this something that's going through your mind when you're up here racing in Flanders, or is it just kind of white-knuckled, hoping you don't crash, hoping you just get to the line first?
I mean, yeah, when you hit like Quaremont or any of this climb and you hear so much noise from the fans, yeah, it gives you a bit extra, I don't know, adrenaline, motivation, and you just sometimes you just push harder, and yeah, it feels super great. You don't, yeah, you don't zone it out. It helps you that there's a lot of fans.
Are you, or do you have that extra bit of drive to seek some sort of revenge, or are you bitter? How are you? A couple weeks on now, I think, from San Remo.
Well, I
delivered the smackdown.
I don't know why I would be bitter or seeking for revenge, and nobody did anything bad to me, so there's nothing to revenge.
Tadej, Maxime at the Eagle. You've won this race 2 years ago. Can you tell us how much you've changed as a rider since then?
I don't think I changed much as a rider since then. It passed really fast this last 2 years. Yeah, a lot of things happened, some changes, but as a rider I think I'm still more or less the same, but I would say more complete, but I mean just a bit older, more experienced, but yeah, nothing crazy.
Tadej? Yeah, Andy Hood from Vela in the US. The other day, Van der Poel said he missed you at the A3, that he enjoys racing against you because you bring out the best in him. Do you feel kind of the same way that when Van der Poel's in a special race like this, that it's a big battle, a big challenge?
Yeah, for sure. I like to race always against the best, and especially Matthew van der Poel, because I like his racing style and how he races, how strong he is. But yeah, if I have to compare, if I rather stay with Urška at home or racing against Matthew van der Poel, I rather stay home with my girlfriend. No, it's still a little bit better.
Hurts too much.
Yuri de Knap, Boston News. I guess you have seen the final yesterday of the Dwars of Vlaanderen and a sprint, of course. What are your thoughts about what happened, and do you see Wout van Aert as a contender on the same level as you and Mathieu for Sunday, Tadej?
Yeah, honestly, I didn't see the final. I just saw the results, but yeah, I heard what happened, but I cannot say too much. It's just the way the racing goes, and yeah, I think they just did a little bit of mistake. They were confident, and there's nothing wrong with that. But Nielsen was just really in top shape for the sprint also in the end, and yeah, I think Wout is looking pretty good. I think yeah, one day he was good, one day not, and but I think for Flanders is his main goal, and I think he always finds this extra motivation, energy for for the big races, and he always performs even better when he's big stage compared to smaller races. So I think we will see Wout in great shape on Sunday, and we'll see how it will go.
Tadej, one question about what happened yesterday. Dini Vollering, she offered Wout van Aert some encouragement today after his defeat yesterday. She mentioned the immense pressure placed on riders. Do you sometimes experience that as well?
Yeah, for sure. Every rider experiences some pressure, and rider like Wout, he doesn't have like a huge calendar, and he has big races to do, and every time the team relies on him, the most on him, and for sure he needs to perform, and he goes there for a victory and to be second, especially after 3 against 1. For sure is it sucks, but I think that's also part of racing, and he will pick himself up, and he will come to next race not thinking about Dwars and just thinking about the race that he does, and he will do his best again, and if goes well for him, goes well. If not, I don't think it's the end of the world, and it's just bike racing, you know.
But everybody has its meaning. Is social media really a burden sometimes for top athletes?
Yeah, I mean, social media is anyway, cancer of our society. So it's just, you can be on social media all the day, and there's always, there's a lot of positive things, but always the negative things comes out like the most, and it just can ruin your day, and it's really not worth it to follow social media and news. And no offense to you guys, but it's true. It's best not to care about those things, and the easiest to not care about those things is not to read them and not be anywhere present. So
of course, the big decision of Paris-Roubaix made big headlines last week. Could you just tell us in your own words why you decided you wanted to race Roubaix this year? How the decision was made? And what is it about that race people say it's too dangerous, it's a big risk? Why not?
I mean, if you compare how dangerous it is, Roubaix, I think is almost equal or to Strade in terms of how many crashes is every year. And if you compare, for example, to first stage of sprint in Tour de France or Milan-San Remo before Cipressa, I think this can be even more dangerous. Like one small mistake and you can finish career easy there. And you risk always in every race. Of course, there's more crashes, more punctures, issues in Roubaix, but like anywhere, any race, there is a high speed crashes, so these are the most dangerous. And I don't know, the decision came from myself that I want to do Roubaix because I still haven't done it, and it's one of the best races in the world. And I did recon in February, I felt good, so I decided I want to give it a try until it's too late.
Hey, Maxime from l'ABH. You did a great recon yesterday with some records on Strava. Were you motor pace or?
There, some sector was really good wind, some sector was really bad wind, and some parts I was behind the motor as well, but not that much. But it was on some sectors was really nice to have tailwind because you're faster from entrance to exit, and it's less painful. So the wind helped a lot.
Yesterday, some of your teammates, like Tim Wallens, abandoned the race quite early. Was it the plan to go all in on Sunday?
Yeah, for sure. The big goal for the team, for all the teammates, is to be the best version of themselves on Sunday. For sure. Yesterday, of course, we would like to win, but maybe the guys don't see the opportunity to win, and yeah, no necessary to kill yourself for maybe top 10 or top 20. It's still a nice result in this race, but yeah, maybe it's just not worth it because we race a lot. The Classics team did a lot of racing here already this year, and yeah, it's hard to do all this calendar. So yeah, the guys want to be top shape and fresh for the big ones for us this next 2 Sundays.
What about Navarrete and Polit? Will they be available on Sunday?
Well, I think yes. I think Johnny was a little bit sick after Sanremo, so I think he needed yesterday a little bit to open the legs and to get this rhythm. So yeah, I think he's gonna be really good. He's also super motivated for Sunday. And Niels, I think yeah, this is the race for him. It's long, hard, and yeah, he can do this kind of races really well. I mean, he crashed yesterday. He has a bit of bruises today, but I think he's gonna be flying on Sunday.
Hi, Tadej. My name is Jerome from TDF Radio. We tried to find a weak point for you. It's not easy, but it could be perhaps the knowledge of the roads and the parkour for Sunday. What could you say about that?
Yeah, for sure. I am not the most. I don't know too much about the parcours. I mean, I rode it 2 times and some other races and in under 23, but yeah, for sure riders that live here or close by and they race every year these kind of races know more about the key points and exactly the roads where to move up and this, but I think I can also rely on the team, on the DS as well, and yeah, just follow them and listen to them what to do, and yeah, I think this should not be a problem, but it can be, yeah, definitely.
Tadej, I guess you probably thought about the whole of your career and maybe what you want the legacy to be, the meaning of it all. What is that, and how do these races like Flanders, these one-day races, Flanders and Roubaix, kind of shape that legacy, what you want it to be?
I don't know. I don't think about what I want to be after how people see me, but yeah, I don't know. I just want to do whatever keeps me interested in cycling and not to lose motivation and yeah, just to give up because it becomes boring, you know, every year the same. So I just want to get through all the experience and get the most out of the cycling. So when I retire, I will not have any regrets and say that I did my best in every aspect of cycling. So that's my goal. But honestly, yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't mind what people say about me after the career.
Okay, given that, what tastes better, the post-race Belgian beer after a Flanders victory or a glass of champagne after the Tour de France?
Champagne is not my favorite, and I don't drink a lot of beer. So yeah, it's just the best feeling is to get home to your bed and yeah, have a chill night without any stress.
Hot chocolate.
Could be, yeah. Also, yeah.
Any final questions, guys?
Yeah, sorry, Tadej. We're seeing a lot of the distant attacks from very far from the finish line. You were doing that in your career. You know, it's Chabreza the first time. We're seeing everybody go from 70, 60, 80 pace. Why is that, do you think? Why is it a part of the tactic that you like to use to go so far away, but what's the advantage of this for you?
I mean, it's just it's how the racing should be done. I think you should. We have I don't know 250 kilometers long race. I don't know why should you wait sprint when you have 250 kilometers of opportunities and chances to go, no, for the victory. So yeah, if you can go earlier and you're in this safe place in the front, sometimes it's better, but sometimes can be also not great. So you see long range attacks, you see short range attacks, you see basically everything in this cycling now, and it's how it should be. I think it's just a normal way of racing.
Last two questions.
Yeah, Kevin for French Radio RMC. There is some questioning about Roubaix, and some say that you are maybe too light in your weight to be competitive on covers. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see on next Sunday if I'm too light for Roubaix, but I'm not the lightest rider, but also not the heaviest. I don't fall into that category of the heavier riders, but I'm something in the middle, I would say, and you still need to push the legs. It's not downhill, so it's flat, but it's not downhill where you would actually gain from the weight. So yeah, we'll see on Sunday how it is on this parcours.
Last question, anybody?
I got another one.
It's a light one.
Everyone says Roubaix is a scary race. Do you think you'd be scared by racing the Hell of the North?
Like I said before, in any race there's a lot of possibility of crashes, and that you finish career, and like I always say, the most scary moment is like this from last 30 minutes before Cipresa on San Remo. So I mean, back in the day the entrance of Arenberg also looked very scary, but now I think with a little bit of slower speed coming in, it's much better, much less dangerous. So if you're afraid of racing, then you don't expect like the best result, because fear can take a lot of energy from you.
Do you know how it's called, the stadium just behind you?
No.
The Rainbow Stadium.
Great.
Okay, guys, we'll leave it there.
Thanks
for coming. See you again.